Welcome back, folks, to another episode with FC United. And from last episode, where we've carried on with our unbeaten run, we have carried that on. Unfortunately, we did lose our last game. But before we do, if you're enjoying this series, please pop a big like on there. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So let's get back into it. Let's show you the games that we've played since our last episode. Since the Morecambe game, we played Runcorn Linnets. It was a 4-1 victory. I didn't mean to do that. 4-1 victory. We had goals from Siler, Dudley, and 2 from Linney. Yes, Linney is back. He's not as good as the players we've got at the moment. However, we gave him a run out together with Saunders up front, and he delivered. And he got man of the match as well, I believe. Boreham Wood, we gave Linney the chance to start the game, and unfortunately he didn't score this time. However, Fenton scored, Siler scored, and Salem scored as well in a 3-0 victory in the lead. So we kept our unbeaten run going. Gloucester, we played in the Emirates FA Cup second qualifying round. Linney played in the cup game. He scored, and Callum Saunders with a brace as well. A nice 3-2 victory there. We witnessed our first defeat of the season at home to Barnet, no less. 58th minute by Ben Nugent on a penalty. We just couldn't break them down. So that left us second in the table now. We have got a game in hand, which will put us back on top, which the game in hand is today against FC Halifax. And Halifax are somewhere down here, near the bottom. So hopefully we can get ourselves a big W here, and plenty of goals as well. And we are quite decent on goal difference as well, actually. Fair bit, apart from Eastleigh as well. With that being said, we are going to play Halifax today. We're going to skip past the Whitton game. I'm going to come back to the Cheltenham one as well. Just play the Whitton game in between time. We share the goals if there is any at the end of the episode. So please stay tuned for that. We're going to start off with Lavercombe in goal. We've got Jacob, Bailey, Littlewood, and Jorovic. Jacobs is actually keeping Williams out at the moment. I'm wondering whether to bring him onto the bench. Possibly. We haven't got no defenders on the bench apart from Moonan. Might be a mistake, but we'll leave it as it is. Siler and Griffiths in the centre. We've got Johnston on the right, Mooney on the left. Mooney's quite inspirational, I think. He's quite a good player. Him and Salem, absolutely brilliant on that left-hand side. Fowler and Fenton up front. 8 goals between the two forwards at the moment. And Linney's got a couple as well. Same with Salem, actually. Linney's got 3. I'm wondering whether to put him on the bench, which I might actually do. So who do we take off? Tsunami, Adebayi, Donoghue, Moonan. Actually, we're going to take off Donoghue because we have got Ziani on the bench waiting to come on. He can play in that left-hand side position if need be. Right, Halifax, what have you got for us? They've got Miles Roberts, J. Ben, Zach Brown. Zach Brown from Bolton, is that? May have to. Sam Allardyce. Sam Allardyce is playing for Halifax. What on earth? John Fenton, we've got Matthew Fenton brothers, possibly. Alex Finney, Aaron John, Eddie Carrington, Nibs Jick, and Vigor. Another Vigor. I'm sure we played against a Vigor before in the latter games, but the big name there, Sam Allardyce, playing for Halifax. Off we go then, folks. I'm very intrigued about this Sam Allardyce. Let me just pause it. Let's have a quick look at Mr. Sam Allardyce. He's 22 years old. Obviously not the same Sam Allardyce, but you know what? I'm going to scout him. He could be quite decent. And the other guy, Zach Brown, I'm sure he was from Bolton. I'm sure Norwich, actually. I thought he was from Bolton, to be fair. I'm sure they had a Brown from Bolton. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Zach Brown just rings a bell. Rather dull affair so far. 20 minutes in, nothing's really happening. We've had no shots. In fact, we've had a few corners. That is about it. Halifax start off with a shot. I'm going to fire them up a little bit as well because there's no highlights at all. I'm sure I've got it on highlights. And this is the first highlight of the game, actually. Jorovic, what are you going to do with it? You're going to knock it up. Fenton into Mooney, and now Mooney races down this left hand side. He's going to play it out wide to Jorovic. Jorovic and Mooney very, very good at the back, and we're quite well covered in most places. And Griffiths with a shot off the post. We couldn't get a forward on there quick enough though, but it is a throw in. Right, with the only highlight of the game then, that's a pretty dire half, and we should be winning this. So it's time for everybody to dig in now, boys. Come on, fist pump, and you weren't bad, but you still improve. Yeah, we'll do it to everybody, I think. Yeah, seem motivated. Let's see if we can get cracking in this one. And we have a highlight straight away as we kick off. Let's see how far we get with this. Bailey pumps the ball over there, but Fenton's in on goal. He's got a bit of room. As a second bite of the cherry, it's 1-0. His 7th goal of the season already. He's going to be possibly taking over from Linney as our 50-goal a season player. But that's a good ball over the top. The defender totally misses it, and we're about 13 seconds into the second half, and I'm sure that if that was in the first half, that would have been the quickest goal. I think the quickest goal was in the last episode, possibly about 17 seconds, something like that. Mooney on it again this time as we play the ball around nicely. The through ball, the shot comes in, and it's just blasted over. We're getting closer, boys. We're not really doing that much in the centre. There's an injury to Johnson as well, so that's not great. Have we got anybody on the right-hand side? Linney can play there. Don't particularly want Linney to play there, but Mooney can play there instead. And we're going to bring in Ziani. So I want Mooney on that right-hand side. He can go inside forward on attack instead. And I'm very tempted to bring Linney on for Fowler. We'll do that. We'll actually do that. So we'll push Linney up front as well. See if he can grab a goal. We want him to score as many goals as we can, if we can. Linney's been very, very instigational in the last couple of seasons with his 30-plus goals or 50 goals a season. Halifax, though, might have other ideas. With 5 minutes to go in this game, Erling comes forward into the middle, and that's just shot wide straight into the Halifax fans there. We seem to be mixed up with our lads as we have an opportunity for the long throw. Jacob to take it. He's going to loft it in though. Surely he is. He does. What a throw. Literally, I mean, do we header that away? Silas should be able to pick that up. He's got nobody with him but Littlewood to Griffiths. Griffiths into the centre. Linney. And he could have gotten an assist. We're all battered. Absolutely battered back here. And we're literally on our last legs. We should be bringing more subs in, I feel. But Griffiths with the ball running forward. Finds Linney into Fenton. One of them is going to go through, surely. Not one of them. So 3 minutes of added time. We lose the ball, but we do win it back. Then smack it back, and it's just a ping-ponging back and forth at the moment. But Halifax, calm as you like, racing forward. Cross comes in. We get the block in. Excellent stuff. Ziani then pumps it into Mooney. Mooney should find Linney going forward. Then finds Fenton to Linney. Linney on goal, and that's what he does. His 4th goal of the season. His first in the league, I think, and that's exactly the calmness you need up front. Nice little bit of 1-2 play. Maybe we start Linney again with Fenton. Fowler wasn't on his game, but Linney, he wasn't going to pass it back, was he? He was going to take it. Well done, Linney. Fantastic goal. Oh, there's a park bench there, but nobody's sitting on it. Mooney for Moonen. Possibly not. We'll leave that because it's the last couple of minutes of the game. Jacob with another long throw. Gets it in there. We should header that on. We do. We try and make it 3. We don't. And maybe we should have made that substitution. The through ball. It's 2-1. It's a good job Linney scored his goal, isn't it? Conceding straight away. I mean, our players were really, really tired at the back. But Vigor runs forward with Caesar. I mean, I'd say that was offside. Very, very tight. But it's a good goal. And that is it. We escaped. We should have had a lot more than that. Our XG 1.49 to 1.03, but it's a good win regardless. A win's a win. That's the way I see it. We grab the wins and we'll take it from there. Right, we've got a FA Cup qualifying round next. And we'll come back for the Cheltenham game, who are lying in 8th. So let's have a quick look. See Johnson's injuries out for a few days, so that's not too bad. Right, so we'll play the FA Cup, then we'll come back for the Cheltenham game in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. Stay to the end of this episode. We'll show you the goals from the FA Cup game. Before we do that, we will be away to Cheltenham in this game. We're going to start off with Mitchell in goal. He had a very good game in the FA Cup, so we're going to start with him. Jacob, Bailey, Littlewood and Jurevich at the back. We've got Silent Tsunami in the middle. Pemberton is going to stay on the right hand side due to the injury to Johnson. Salam on the left. We've got Linney's going to start again. He's going to play alongside Fenton, and we're going to put them both as advanced forwards, and let's see if we can get a couple of goals. Adebayi, Moonen, Mooney, Fowler and Griffiths on the bench. Here we go. We're walking out onto the stadium at Cheltenham. We've had a good win against Halifax. Let's see if we can do it against Cheltenham as well. As we're 10 minutes in, nothing's really happening. They've had a shot. We've not really come into the game as such. But Field look like they've taken the lead somewhere. Possibly either have 1-0 against haven't. And hence why they are top of the table at the moment. So Jacob with the long throw. We are in the blue kits. Barnes collects it for Cheltenham. What's he going to do? He just hits it. Well, he skies it actually. No distance on it. Just skies it as Jorovic should be able to pick that with a little bit of ease. Also in the FA Cup game, we had our second string out as well. And, wow, Fenton, he should have left it there. Linney was right behind him. So we had our second string out against Witton in the FA Cup. So bear that in mind when we show you the goals in the game. And Linney, he does it again. That's his 7th goal of the season already. He loves the cups and he loves the league as well. Given an opportunity, and he will score. How he's not a higher rating than he actually is, I've got no idea. But that is a wonderfully played. Nobody could catch him. The goalkeeper literally didn't know what to do. He almost did the splits, but we're 1-0 up. That should put us back top of the table, I'm guessing. They are playing a wing-back formation, so let's just have a look at the league table. We are top of the table. It must be on goal difference. Eastleigh are 5 points behind us. So at the moment, ourselves and Fylde are fighting it out for top spot as we're calmly ahead of this game. Everybody looks inspired and a little bit motivated as well, to be honest, because I am a motivator, Mr. Motivator me. And 52 minutes in, just taking it nice and easy. That's all I can say. Everybody seems relatively happy. Silas looking a little bit tired. Same with Tsunami. In fact, everybody has just lost a little bit of strength out there by looks of things. Looking a little bit tired, all of them. Playing really hard as Cheltenham come forward. The cross comes in. We should be able to header that away. Not very far though. As Cheltenham, again, the through ball. I mean, that was almost put through for him. He should have buried it in the middle of the goal, but he didn't. Silo for Griffiths. I think that's what we'll do. Great ball over the top. Our forwards not really getting much into the game. The back three are really testing our resolve up there. Maybe Linney has done his job for today. And that is a fingertip save over the bar. Or was it? We'll do the Griffiths substitution now. Just shore up, and Littlewood's looking a little bit tired as well. So what we'll do, if we've got anybody on the bench to come out at the back, then we will take it, obviously. Moonen can do that. Moonen and Bailey don't really relatively play well together, so we'll see how that goes. Pembleton's got a yellow card. Maybe we bring Fowler in now, or it's just Adebayi and Tsunami. We'll just change it there. Adebayi and Griffiths from last season returned their partnership in this game. Last 10 minutes. Let's see if we can hold it off. Our two wingers are absolutely knackered as well. Running the clock down, hopefully. Bailey lofts it up. We should be able to get there. We do. Griffiths well played. And Fenton is away. Oh, the goalkeeper comes. It's a good chip down to the middle, though. We should be able to pick it up. Griffiths now is running forward. He's on the yellow card already. Into the middle. No. Someone tries to jab him in the back, but that's a ball over the top. Linney. You would have expected him to score there. So maybe Fowler would have done a better job. We can't keep swapping between the two, but at the moment, Linney's playing really well, and while he's on form, we've got to use him. 50 goals would be nice, and that's a free kick opportunity. It's a red card as well for Griffiths. Now we're down to 10 men. We do have to bring everybody back. We've got last couple of minutes of the game as well. Bring everybody back. Can we just do that, I guess? Linney, Fenton. None of them can go there, though, can they? Right, okay, let's see if we can see this game out then, boys. We should be able to. 4 minutes of added time, and that's it. That's a well-played game. Two tough teams we've just gotten away with. We've had to sending off through Griffiths. That's made it a little bit difficult towards the end, and we've kind of smashed him on XG, doubled him in fact. 10 with 4 on target. Obviously, our shots were a little bit more clinical. People wrote us off today. They didn't. They shouldn't have done so. There. Right. Okay. Top of the table. Fylde must have won. Can't see them. Yeah, they are 1-0. So that's a good result for them as well. So they're staying in touch with us. Griffiths is banned for 1 match. So as promised, the game against Witton, we start off brightly as early as the 6th minute with Salem scoring the goal against Witton from the left hand side. We have another free kick. I think it was Salem again with a volleyed over the top, and then enter Linney. 1 goal there makes it 3-0, and then we have one more opportunity. Waterton, I think, sending him through. He does, and it's a cracking finish. One of them goals that he scored every time last season. Wonderful start, and that's how it ended, 4-0, which did put us in the hat for the 4th qualifying round. And we'll show you who we got in a second. But Salem with a brace, Linney with a brace. A superb performance. We were outplayed a little bit by Witton, though, surprisingly, but it never looked like it. That was the strangest thing. We play Torquay now in the next round, 4th qualifying round, which is probably the next game actually, which we're not going to show. We're going to move along a little bit further as well. We've got Fylde coming up, which we want to show, who are in 2nd place, and then possibly Aldershot as well actually. Aldershot, that would be a good game. Or could it be Wrexham? Wrexham, who we struggled in the cup last season. I think we beat them in the cup last season, but I think what we'll do, I mean, they're 10th, Aldershot are 8th. We'll see which one of them are closer knit to the top, and possibly it could be a cup game which interrupts all of that anyway. So, but Field is the game that we want to come back to. Then we'll pick a game either side of that. At the moment, riding high at the top of the table, 8-1-1, 13 goals. Just out of interest, the preview now, what does it say? Relegation. Work that out. I haven't got a clue. And at the moment, 21 goals for 8 against. Very, very good indeed. Easily the top goal scorers in the league, and almost the best defence as well. Although Ebbsfleet have only conceded 6. Wow, and they're right down there. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.